I'm doing, but I'm waiting for you. And girl, I waste my time and spend it on my wishes, just wishing.
Hello and welcome to Cali Legends Media. Okay, before I get started on this video, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. We had several subscribers in this past month, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you continue to watch the videos and enjoy the videos. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's very important to us content creators. It doesn't cost anything, but yet it's a really good way to support the channel. So I'd really appreciate it if you remember to hit that like. And let's go on with this video now. So I did a video a couple of days ago, okay? And what happened is I heard some gunshots. Usually when I hear gunshots in the neighborhood, I try to locate, the location where it took place, just in case it's a homie or something, and they need to go to the hospital, or if I need to call an ambulance or whatever it is. And this particular day, I heard the gunshots. I went over there to the area where I heard them, and then I started hearing the ambulance and seeing the sheriffs whizzing by. And basically, I just followed them to the location, right? When I got there, there was one guy was in the gurney and on his way to the hospital. They rushed him out of there, okay? The other guy, they stood working on him right there at the bus stop. And we didn't really know who these people were at first, right? Well, we come to learn that I'm not going to mention the guy who got through this shooting, but this little homie right here is Cricket, okay? And I found something out about Cricket that really disturbed me, man. This guy's not from a gang. From what this young lady told me, who been spending each and every night there at the location where they did a memorial for him. I went and spoke to her because I've been seeing her there, and I'm thinking, man, this girl hasn't even left, And sure enough, she's been sleeping there and stuff. She's very close to this individual, and she assured me, guy's not from a neighborhood. I don't know if he got in a beef with somebody, or if just being around with the other guy got him caught in the middle of something, That being said, okay, now you know what my channel is mostly about. It's mostly about trying to bring awareness, okay? Dub says, I don't know what he's trying to do on his channel. And well, here's a quick explanation for Dubs and everybody else that doesn't know. I'm trying to bring awareness, trying to plant seeds in people's minds on the dangers of being involved with gangs. And I don't mean just being a member of a gang. It could just be hanging around. That alone, you could be walking with somebody that's from a neighborhood, and somebody could roll up and hit you guys up, and homeboy tells them where he's from, and they bust loose on you guys, and you might be the one that gets it, not even being from a neighborhood. It's a shame, but it happens. And today, when I was talking to the young lady that I told you had been sleeping there, she was grieving heavily. She had questions for me too, as far as like the procedures that the hospitals do. Hospitals don't tell you nothing. unless you're immediate family and you know the birth date and all the information needed to get information from them. They'll tell you, oh, I'm sorry, we can't release that information. What do you know if he's alive? I'm sorry, we can't say one way or the other. They will not tell you. They do exactly what the police do, and they control the information that they release to the public. And I'm sure there's a good reason behind it, maybe for protection of the individual, or they want to notify the mom and the immediate family first so that they don't find out secondhand. I'm sure they know by now, with all the people that have stopped by at this memorial and have left mementos and candles and other things for this young man. I'm sure it got back to them. Besides that, the individual that had got wounded, he came by yesterday and paid his respects and stuff. And so he was able to share a lot about what happened to other individuals, whoever he chose. I didn't talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him. I don't want to know, I just wanted to know if it was one of ours, and it wasn't. And I thank God for that. Nevertheless, it's still a shame that this young man, if he's not from anywhere, it's like, give the dude a pass. If he's walking with somebody, even if I don't know, maybe he was backing up his homeboy and like showing him, hey man, I'm with homie, like get on or something. I don't know what transpired. I don't know what the conversation was. All I know is that it ended up in his demise. So for all you youngsters, man, por favor, be very careful. Be very careful with what you do. You might think, like I used to think, that it can't happen to me. I thought I was invincible. I thought nothing could ever happen to me like that, and yet it's happened to people that are very, very close to me, and this young man, he had a lot of friends, a lot of loved ones that have been going by his memorial. So he's beloved, whether it be from his friends, his family, but he has people. He's not just some guy from the street that just goes from place to place or whatever. He has people that care about him, that look out for him, that got love for him. And his life was taken. Look how young he was. Very young man. So we think, that it always happens to the other guy. It could happen to our children, to our sons, even to our daughters. I have a homeboy that was torcido. He was in jail, okay? And during the time he was in jail, some babosos went shooting at a homie and shot his daughter. That's something that is incomprehensible. Like, people are just letting loose, they're not paying attention. It's a different, like somebody had answered in my comment section, it's a different scene now. It's a different get down, and it's worse. So let's watch out for our kids, man, that they don't get caught up in that kind of stuff. Keep them busy, keep them involved with boxing, horseback riding, whatever it is, man, that they're interested in. Invest in them and help them to do those things, man. Whatever it takes to keep them off the street, so that they don't end up one day walking with a friend or just kicking in the corner with a camarada and somebody come by and let loose, and the end of that story is always bad. It never ends in a good way. So this is my video for today, people. It's just a reminder. It's just like I said, it's just to bring awareness. This is in no fucking way of any sort to glorify gangs or to glorify anything that they do out in the street. You know, I had to explain to the lady today that was out there by this location, because she was upset with the other guy, and I said, yeah, you can't blame him. You can't hold him accountable. That's the way of the streets, you know, and that's just the way the streets are. They'll eat you up, man. They'll steal your kids, you know. They'll you know, they'll make life miserable for a parent, you know, or a husband or a wife, you know, or a son, you know. So let's be careful, people, where we go, and when we go wherever we're visiting, how we conduct ourselves and how we carry ourselves and how we answer people, and when confronted, you know, it takes practice, but um, you know, try your best, man. Don't end up on a slab somewhere. It's a terrible thing for those that are left behind. We got to be here for our parents, our wives, our kids, all of our loved ones that need us, or when we got to be here on call, you know. Even if they never call, that's a good thing, but when they do, we have to be make ourselves available. So anyways, this is my video for today, people. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe out there. Stay out of those courts, man. Stay out from behind them bars. Stay out from behind them walls. There's nothing but misery back there, man. People that think that it's all feed, man, you're gonna kick it. You're gonna kick it with the homies, and you're gonna be this and that and this. You know, don't kid yourself. You know, what you're gonna do is you're gonna mind somebody. You know, and anyways, just be careful. You know. Hope to see you on the next video. Don't forget, hit that like button. It's a good way to support the channel, and really appreciate it. And I just want to say, rest in peace, little cricket, man, and condolences to the family. Uh, yeah, it's a terrible thing. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.